Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Tuesday, April 8, 2025. Let's take a look what do we have in the economic calendar for today. Asian session quite quiet, however, we still got some data from the New Zealand. Business confidence up from 16 to 19% in New Zealand. Adjusted current account up from 1.95 to 2.32 trillion yen in Japan. And the current account is up even more from minus 0.25 to plus 4.06 trillion yen. Impressive situation in Japan. Business confidence in Australia is down from -2 to -3, and that's about the Asian session. We are waiting for the ECB, the Guindos speech at 11 o'clock. That's about the London session. Then we are entering the US session, and we got IV PMI from Canada at 4 o'clock. At 6 o'clock we got short-term energy outlook from the US. And then at 7 o'clock we got free note auction. At 8 o'clock FOMC member Daly will give a speech. And at 10:30 we got API crude oil stock data release from the US. So interesting data for the oil traders, energy traders today. Otherwise quite boring day. However, remember last Friday NFP payrolls. So there must be some kind of a calm on the markets for quite some time from time to time as well. All right, without any further ado, let's just go to see the technicals, and we are going to start with euro dollar. The 4-hour chart of the euro dollar is showing us a possible test of the black trend line. Let's investigate further. Let's zoom in. What do we have here? Quite clearly the market is bouncing away from this trend line as it approaches it. So good news, market recognize the trend line, the black one, right? The bad news for bulls, they can't break it yet. However, according to our scenario, we are now developing the wave 4. All right, we are developing the wave 4. This wave 4 might get complex, might get time consuming. We don't know yet the outcome of this corrective wave. However, we can assume that the maximum point for this wave is 1.0732, the previous wave 4 area, right? That's a purely technical thing. We are still trading above the 100 periods moving average. We are still trading below the trend line. So as you can see, the outlook is mixed. The bears are in charge of the market because the bulls can't break above the trend line. So effectively bears are pushing harder down towards the, I guess, 100 periods moving average is the fair level for the next leg down. All right, so it's 1.0868 right now. So it should look like this. Obviously, when we break above this trend line, we got the first indication something is cooking from the on the bullish side, and we need to wait a little bit to see what is going on. Right now, this correction cycle might be triangle, might be double zigzag, might be ABC flat, ABC irregular flat. There is really a lot of the possible combinations. So let's just stick with the simplest one. We are going lower. We are testing the 100 periods moving average, possibly even 1.0848, the technical support, and we should go see market goes up and down during the whipsaw trade, as it is typical for the corrective cycle. Because of the Japanese data, US dollar to the Japanese yen will be tested next. Well. The low from the April 4th is still quite strong because we got a nice bounce from this level, right? We got a nice bounce from this level, 144.57. Let me just zoom in a little bit. So maybe I will do it like that. All right. We bounced first towards the trend line, a little bit less than expected. Then again, market went down, and finally we are testing this trend line. Let me just move it a little bit. So it should looks like this as far as I'm concerned. Yes, that's quite right. That's quite right. Let's switch to the daily, and you can see clearly that we have a long lower shadows, lower wicks, right? This one here is longer than the body. This one here is longer than the body. So what it means, the dips are being bought. So right now, bulls are in charge of the market in the short term, on the time frames lower than the daily, because on the daily, of course, there's a negative territory here, still developing, and on a 4-hour time frame chart, we even broke above the level of 50. 53 was the highest level. However, 148.19 was the technical resistance that put a cap on the rally. And the market is reversing right now. It's even below the trend line whatsoever. Nevertheless, the 146.56 will act as the technical support, so that's quite nice. And this situation here is looking more and more bullish to me. All we need now is nice movement towards the level of 70 on the RSI on 4-hour time frame chart to confirm that the bulls want to make a nice correction. However, please take a look here. Where is my price range? There you go. The recent correction, right? The recent corrective cycle was 3.18 from the extreme low to extreme high. The current corrective cycle is already 2.46. So it's still lower than this one. So there's no overbalance of price and time. We need to see more bullish power here in order to confirm this is the low, short-term low, and the market has a chance to correct higher, to go even towards the 150, 151 area. So that's the US dollar to the Japanese yen. Let's take a look at the crude oil, because we got the crude oil data coming over, and as you can see, the crude oil has crashed from the levels of 71 back down towards the level of 58. So that's a cheap and extremely oversold. Now let's define the range first to see what is going on here. We got this extreme high 72.26, so that's the resistance, so it's red. All right, okay, let's now place another line. So that might be a little bit early, but I just want to point out that that might act as the technical support. 58.94, not too bad. Extremely oversold, extremely oversold condition. 14 points. I haven't seen this one since. Look at this. We haven't seen this kind of extremely oversold conditions in 2025, and it's already April 8th. So that's that might be significant low, to be honest. Here now, it all depends how the market will react on this situation. Oh, sorry for zooming in, zooming out. I just want to take a look if there is anything interesting here with technical resistance. Yes, it is 65.22. Technical resistance, the nearest technical resistance for the bulls, and that's quite interesting candle. Which one? This one. Quite interesting candle. Completely off place, so that's not like a shooting star or something like this. It's a pin bar for sure, and it looks like bears are still selling this area above the $60 per barrel of oil. So quite interesting situation. We are below 100 PM moving average of obviously 67.89. So it looks like the market is under the pressure, and the target for the bears, I have no idea, because I guess that the daily time frame chart still doesn't work. Yeah, it still doesn't work. You see, we are here and there is no data here. Maybe weekly will work, so we can work with that. And the weekly is off as well. No, it's 61.10. It's 61.10. Let me just take a look if this is the market we got now. Yeah, 61.10 weekly is working. Hooray. So let's go to the weekly. Yes, this is our candle. You can take a look at this candle. That's a big candle. However, last time I mean, in the past we've seen this this situation here with the big candle down, and then we got very nice bounce. Then the second bounce, a little bit of base and rally. But that's off. That's like that's massive candle, to be honest. And the week has just started. It's Tuesday, so please stay focused and stay vigilant, very vigilant and patient, because it looks like this market wants to tell us something. Next target. Oh, well. What do we have here? We don't have any new targets. Apparently there is one here, but it's old. It's from 2021. 2021 apparently. So there is one more level here. 2021 extreme low. There you go. It's 57.26. So that's a nice area. Last chance for the bulls to bounce up on weekly. All right. What else can we take a look at? S&P 500. Yes, we want to take a look at the S&P 500. However, I didn't switch the time frame. Sorry for that. Okay, so 4 hour and the S&P 500. There you go. And we got remember this channel. We off the channel local low. Okay, it was established. It might be on the temporary low. However, made in very extremely oversold conditions. In extremely oversold conditions. 4,802. Very nice bounce. However, again the same situation. Anything above 5,200 had been sold. And now this level here, obviously technical resistance. What do we see here? There's nothing here, to be honest with you. And what the last thing we can do is, I guess that will be correct here, if I would place it like that, from this extreme high, very big candle, to this extreme low. Let me just make it like that. So we retraced almost 50% of this movement to the downside. However, there's no follow through. Momentum is still negative, 40 points only. We got covered some ground here. Of course, bulls did it. However, there is no movement to the upside. No specific solid movement to the upside, aggressive and dynamic. We just have a bounce towards the 50% of the retracement and close back down again. So interesting situation on the S&P 500. Can't say anything more about that. It's trying to bounce from the lows. However, we will see how it will go. The same candle here on Bitcoin, and the Bitcoin candle top hit technical resistance, local technical resistance 81,231. So that's a situation we can recognize, and we can even mark it, because it looks like this level is quite interesting, and it's important in a short-term time period. So this level will define the short-term bullish market from the short-term bearish market. So that line here is the 50 level on the hour side. It's a 50 level on the hour side, separating positive sentiment from the negative sentiment. So we are still negative, basically, on the sentiment scale. And right now it looks like the market wants to, let's say, settle down a little bit, goes up, goes down, see what's going on, maybe test this technical resistance again, and then we will see what will happen. So very important level, we know what it is. Local low and swing low 74,460, just above the extremely important technical support and the rest of the demand zone, long-term price changer, game changer for the Bitcoin. But now the market is getting away from it for now. So we will see what will happen. What will happen next? It looks like the bearish pressure might intensify if we won't break above 81,215. Right, this local technical resistance. So let's wait and see what will happen on the Bitcoin as well. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. Take care and bye bye.